Many beginners think they need talent to learn violin. What I will share with you now comes from my personal experience of teaching students for 2 decades and from my own development as a professional musician. Before you even take the violin, it is important to understand what talent actually means. Many people stop themselves before they even try because they decide in advance, oh, I don't have talent, so I cannot play violin. But in reality, they just might not understand what talent actually is. Talent exists in different forms within music, and I'm going to share with you how to discover it. With children, it is very easy. They are in development, so musical abilities such as pitch awareness, rhythm accuracy, and sense of melody are still forming. So with children, we do not make immediate judgments. Instead, we observe their development over time. While some children express musical talent very early, like myself, others do not show it at the same early stage. Why? Because some children are exposed to music from a very, very young age. They listen, sing, and grow up in a musical environment. For example, I received the guitar as a present at the age of 3 or 4, as far as I can remember. And I received the keyboard as a present when I was between 5 and 6 years old. In kindergarten, I was singing children's songs. I was constantly involved with music in daily life. Because of this early and continuous connection with music, when I entered the school, I was already recognized as a talented child. However, there are children who do not have this early musical environment. They are not taught songs at home. They do not have any musical instruments in the house. And most importantly, music is just not regularly present in their environment. And because of this, they only begin to experience music when they enter school age. But this does not mean they do not have musical potential. Once they start learning music in school and are exposed to music lessons, their musical understanding begins to open. Within 1 year, many children start showing clear musical development, and over time, they can reach the same level of musical understanding as children who had earlier musical exposure. But with adults, it is different. We can already recognize basic musical abilities with adults very quickly because they are already fully developed and formed as individuals. We immediately see how they perceive pitch, how they respond to rhythm, and also adults who have been exposed to music throughout their life usually show their musical responsiveness and natural interaction with sounds as well. While those with little or no musical exposure may not show this responsiveness at all. So to understand what musical talent is, we need to define the musical skills required for playing instruments. These include pitch awareness, rhythm accuracy, and sense of melody. If a student does not have the ability to hear and reproduce pitch, but has a strong sense of rhythm, then they can play instruments such as drums or piano. But if a learner has a strong inner ear, but cannot physically reproduce sound accurately, they may still be strongly connected to music, but on a theoretical level. But violin is the queen of all instruments, and it requires many technical and musical elements working together. Unlike instruments with fixed tempered pitch systems, violin requires precise coordination of both hands to produce a single correct pitch. While rhythm is universal foundation for all musical instruments, pitch awareness is essential for violin and all both fretless string instruments. As the violin is one of the most refined and perfected small instruments, it is considered one of the most challenging instruments in the world. It demands a high level of performance where rhythm, pitch, musicality, and fine coordination must work as one, about which we are going to talk in some of the future videos. But despite all of this, the most important conclusion remains the same. We should not give up music because of the idea of no talent. The real question is not, do I have talent or not, but what kind of talent do I have? And this brings us back to the original question of the video that many beginners ask before starting violin. And to answer your question, do you need talent to learn violin? No. You don't need talent to learn violin, but you need the right teacher to show you where your talent is. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book one-on-one violin lessons with me, you can visit my website, worldviolinacademy.com. And to learn more, watch the next videos. Have a wonderful day.